What is up, guys? We're back with another Empty Out My Crappy Cellar Wednesday. We have an original KBS, no variation here. I have so many different variants I've been reviewing and I'm going to review, but this is the standard, highly acclaimed KBS, a flavored stout. Is good for everything flavored stout ought to be good for. Ale brewed with chocolate and coffee aged in oak bourbon barrels. Infamous KBS, we know it. It feels like they've changed a little bit over the years. I don't even think I've seen this in quite a few years. I don't remember the last time Founders has just done a solid batch of normal KBS. But this happens to be coming in from March 4th, 2019. So again, if you're watching the series that I've been doing, it's not even a real series. I've been cracking into my cellar, getting rid of some of the older beers. And I haven't liked them. I straight up haven't liked them. I've learned that I love fresh bourbon barrel aged beer now in my life more than ever, and now I'm trying to get rid of my old ones. That's just the brutal honesty. I have not liked them. So my standard and my hopes are not very high for this one. But it is a 2019 release, it says on the back of the bottle, and guys, it's ancient in terms of beer at this point. So 12.2% ABV. Everybody seems to love the older KBSs. I think even older than this. It seems like they changed somewhere around like 2017, maybe. It seems like it got a little bit thinner, a little bit different, it just feels like. And maybe some of our palates just adjusted and changed over the years. That's obviously a fact as well. So is it Founders or is it us? To be determined, to be debated further. But today, this is 5 years plus, guys. Almost 5.5 years old. Sitting in my cellar. Probably should have refrigerated it. Now, if I knew what I knew today, or know today, I wish I know what I know now back then. Let's put it that way. So let's go to the pop and see. Is this going to be a drain pour? Small pop, and I found out that bottles just don't hold well. They oxidize a lot quicker than cans. I think we already knew that in general. But hey, we're going to pour Michigan beer, and we're going to see if we like it or hate it. So, yeah, as I pour, it's a little bit thin, but it looks darker brown. Cola in the glass, a little bit oily, a little bit thick, but not super thick for a 12.2% beer. Nice head retention, I will say that. Darker beige, medium beige head. Pretty creamy, actually. I thought it dissipated a little bit faster, but these seem to have nice smell, aroma / taste right when I pop them, and then as they open up, it seems like it gets worse. So whatever, let's just go for a full pour here. Let's get the full shebang in there. Yeah, and again, it's got nice head retention. It looks pretty good in the glass. Looks like it originally did, but again, not refrigerated. It wasn't. It was just in a dark cellar in a box. So, is this going to be a piece of trash? Let's find out. Wow, I actually do smell some chocolates, but again, this just got popped. Let's give it a minute to open up. But I do smell some fresh, fudgy chocolates. A little bit of like nice roasted coffee. Not super noticeable that it's degraded. Maybe there's a little bit of twang in there. I call it the cardboard twang. I don't know if it's in there yet, but I'm sure it is. I'm not actually getting a great nose on it, though. I wouldn't say it's all that aromatic. I know I filled it up a little high. Smells more roasty than decadent, and that's just typically how the KBSs are. They're nice roasty beers. Chocolatey presence, a little bit of oak. It's hard to get anything so much further than that right now. It still smells good on the nose. It actually smells light and fluffy. It smells a little bit soft with a little bit of vanilla note. I don't know. Let's see, guys. Let's go to it. 2019 KBS. Let's see what it is. Cheers. And the woody, astringent, bitter back end. There is still roast, but the decadence of this beer and the appreciation of the barrel is gone. It's a shadow of itself, and it's sad. It's like dead estery must. It's wet cardboard. It's submerged watery paper, and then it's bitterness. There's a little bit of roast, a little bit of chocolatey roast that I get on the back end, dryness. But gosh, it's upsetting because I kept these beers years ago in hopes that these would be so excellent one day, and I know that unless you're going to put it in the fridge, guys, it's really not worth it to hold a beer for 4, 5, 6 years. It's just, my experiences have not been good with it. Maybe you guys have proper cellars at proper temperatures. Maybe it needs to be like 40 degrees, 45 degrees. I don't know. My house is obviously warmer than that in the basement, but it's in a closet in a dark room, and there's a huge bee next to me, so I'm trying my best to hold my composure without freaking out right now, but it's huge. I'm gonna pretend I'm cool. I'm cool. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Guys, it's not that acceptable anymore. It's considered a drain pour. Yeah, soapy wet, astringent cardboard. It's all gone, and again, when it opens up and aerates a little bit, all the age hits it all at once. When you get that first pop, it's encapsulated, it's kind of fresh, and then opens up, it just doesn't taste good anymore, and it kills me because I probably loved this beer when I drank it fresh, and now it's gone forever, the 2019, and I have to drain pour it. So guys, no rating today. It's trash. This was a shitty cellar Wednesday, and guys, make sure you drink your beer so they don't become shitty beers. And remember, if you're gonna pour a beer, pour Michigan beer.